Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Carina Roseingrave, and I farm alongside my brother in the foothills of the Burren in Crusheen in County Clare. Days like today remind us that we are not alone in grief, and that there is a comfort with standing together, remembering those we love. My own story is a very similar journey to many that we're all on this journey together. I was so lucky to have my dad with me for 12 wonderful years. In that short time, he taught me how to farm, but he also taught me that there is beauty in the land. Every field, every wall, every gateway on our farm still holds his memory. Dad died on the 1st of July 2002. Driving here today, I remember thinking back 24 years ago to this very day was when I last moved cattle with my dad. He must have known something bigger was happening because he moved all the cattle onto fields for us to be able to look after for about 3 weeks of grass he had put in front. When Dad died, our lives changed forever, just overnight. He had passed away from cancer, but it was a battle we all thought he would win. Mam worked in Clare Marts all her life. She had married a farmer, but she was not a full-time farmer herself. Suddenly, she found herself trying to keep our family going and also running a farm full-time. She reduced her job from 5 days to 2 days, but she never gave it up completely. Looking back now, I realise how wise that decision was. It kept her connected with people outside the farm. It gave her financial security, but more importantly, it gave her an identity beyond grief. At home, we were incredibly lucky growing up. Granny lived at home with us. She reared us. She had the dinner on the table every day for us and quietly kept family life together. She taught us where the vegetables grew. She showed us the way on the land and how to care for animals. She kept together a normal sense of family life when it was far from normal. Running a suckler farm for my mum on her own was difficult. She couldn't have done it without help. She reached out to neighbours, friends of Dad, whenever she needed help. Whether it was a cow calving or bringing in the silage or bringing cattle to the mart because we weren't old enough to drive, she reached out. I think that we can all learn a great lesson from that, is that we can ask for help. Every one of us can ask for help, and it's not a sign of weakness. It is one of the greatest strengths that we can have. Whether you're a husband, a wife, a partner, a mother or father left behind, trying to raise a family and keep a farm going, it is very overwhelming. No one should carry that weight alone. Community matters, neighbours matter, and friends matter. Today reminds us of that. Growing up, Mam and Granny made our life seem so normal. We played hurling with Crusheen, our local club. We never missed a match, and I then got the opportunity to play for Clare. The matches were something that Granny and my mother never spoke about till later life. But the GAA gives them somewhere to go, something else to think about, people to laugh with, make new memories with, and moments where grief wasn't the only thing in the room. It reminded them that joy and sorrow can exist together. Today, I have 2 young daughters of my own, Arlie and CJ, and only now I can truly appreciate everything my mum and granny did for us. They sacrificed their lives for us. They were able to manage everything and kept our family happy and made sure that we had a happy childhood. And it's with great thought when you think about it. It was because Mum looked after herself. As a parent, we naturally want to put our children first. But I've come to the belief that children thrive when adults caring for them are cared for too. If they see hope, if they see stability, if they see love in a home, children are incredibly resistant. For me, my greatest comfort has always been the land. Working with cattle still connects me to my dad every day. There is often days I am moving the suckler cattle and they're going in the wrong direction. I pause for a minute, I smile, and I say, "Dad, would you please give me a hand?" And somehow, they go the right way. Maybe it's coincidence, or maybe it's just the way of knowing he's still close by. I truly believe that people we love never really leave us. Sometimes they're in a memory, sometimes a feather as you walk through a field, sometimes a rainbow after a shower of heavy rain. Sometimes they're simply in a piece where we just take time to remember that person, that day you strolled through the field and you had a little conversation. Their presence doesn't disappear, it changes. And today, as we gather together, I honestly believe that every one of the people we are remembering are here right by our side in some special way. Losing Dad at such a young age has definitely shaped the person I have become. It has taught me resilience. It has taught me compassion. It has taught me the importance of community. On the day I was appointed as Irish Minister for Women in Agriculture, I remember speaking with Mr. Martin Hayden. He shared too that he understood what it was like to grow up losing a parent. We spoke on that day about different things, but what struck me with our conversation we had is that Mr. Martin Hayden said, "You probably wouldn't be here today only from circumstance." At first, it seemed a very difficult thought, but perhaps there is a lot of truth in it. The people we've lost continue to shape us. They influence the choice we make. They inspire the people that we become today. And perhaps that's one of the greatest legacies anyone can leave. So today, while we remember those who are no longer beside us, let us celebrate everything they implanted in our lives. Their kindness, their wisdom, their laughter, their love. Because grief is really another expression of love. Love doesn't end when life ends. It simply changes form. Thank you all for being here today, and may you leave knowing that whatever journey you're on, you do not walk on that journey alone. Thank you.